where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Michigan State's head coach told me before the game, he said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defenses have been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He's run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain and the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He'll try it again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds me of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. On the ground, it's Edwards. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on third and short. There's some room. Fights off a defender. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this offense, man. Luke Altmaier was so good at the trigger. He was so good, man. He got the ball out. He got hit a bunch. Palmer finding that next guy to take Illinois from a good team. And they've been a really good team the past couple years to a great team. It's probably going to start at that spot.
Yeah, Hauser comes in from ECU, and he's expected to be the guy to help lead this team to the promised land. He's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too, based on what Altmaier was able to do. But this is a position they've been able to find success through the portal, and now Hauser's got to be the guy to get it done and take this team to the upper echelon of the Big Ten. Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. And if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Edwards. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Sparty! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it. Look out, he's got room. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He wants to change this route. They give it to him again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Hauser. Oh, they're after him. On target. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today. And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
From the gun, running back on the move. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing.
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He's got him wide open. Gashing the D on the right. Oh, what a move. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Valentine. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Hands it off. Breaks the tackle. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
They'll try the right side. There's a crease. Picks up the first down. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The lone back's got it. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Makes the catch. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Open on the left side is Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The corner route will always be one of those staple routes versus zone. So if you see zone, it's a great job by the wide receiver pushing vertically. You see him threaten that safety, and then you break off to the sideline where it's really hard for that corner to get back in the play.
Makes a grab and room to run. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. That's reeled in, it's Moore. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Gets it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The run inside. It's Valentine. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He leaves it with his back. He's still on the move, a last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Sooners getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Valentine. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He unleashes a long one. can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Touchdown, Spartans. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move, it's Valentine. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. The short hands. It's McCray. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season. Still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Sparty. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down and 10. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Got a man, it's Dixon. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try the left side. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Maybe some room here. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man by himself. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that.
He's going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Number 81, set to kick off.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got room to work. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Maybe a crease. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and...
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it. But this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed